What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and what's that? How you doing? Well, everyone, look who's back. What are you doing here? Well, you may have defeated me once, but I came up with a little game. You like games, don't you? Yeah, I do. All right. 3 songs of my choosing. All right. Wait. If you're asking me who I am, I'm the devil. And I went down to Georgia, and I faced Johnny and won. How about you do that? There's not a song called The Devil Faced Johnny and he won. But there is a song called The Devil Went Down to Georgia. You don't have the guts to cover a country song. Really? All right. Wait, what? 3 songs? The first song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia by Charlie Daniels?
Negro, Date of Death.
Here we go. Wait, I did it.
Gunshot.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. He came across this young man on a fiddle and playing it hot. And that's when the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you. The boy said, My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take that bet you're gonna regret, because I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rising up your bow and play a fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil is the cards. Johnny, if you win, you get this fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Tell you what, devil, why don't you go ahead and open up your case and start this show? You're not going to be able to make it through this one, so fine. The devil opened up his case and said, I'll start this show. Then fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. He pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And that's when a band of demons joined in and sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, Well, you're pretty good, old son. Let's sit down in that chair right there and I'll show you how it's done. Find the might, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, does your dog try to know about? No, try no. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle down at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, Devil, come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best there's ever been. And he played Find My Run, Boys Run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. The chicken in the bread bed picking out dough. Granny, will your dog bite? No, child, no. All right.
Means you might be dealing with a lot of
That's one song now.
Can change your plans at any time. Gut-focused Entyvio is made for you. Entyvio is the only medicine just for
Impressive.
COPD that is gut-focused. Entyvio has helped many patients achieve long-term relief and remission. It may help you, too.
Tell you what,
And serious allergic reactions can happen.
why don't you do
Entyvio may increase risk of
Heaven's
infection,
Light
can be serious, although unlikely,
and
or
Hellfire?
PSL, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection.
I've already covered those.
Ruled out.
I'm not
See your
talking
doctor if you have
separately.
an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores.
What do you mean?
Liver problems can occur with Entyvio. If
Why don't
other
you
treatments
just
haven't worked well
Google
enough,
it?
ask your doctor about Entyvio. Find out if Entyvio Connect can help with the cost of treatment, whether you are insured or not. Entyvio, made for the gut, made for remission.
Tick-tock,
made for
tick-tock.
you.
I'm going.
With the best offers for Super Bowl 56, DraftKings is going to make you feel like a champion.
Heavens.
Oh, yes. Bet $5 to win $280 if your team wins Super Bowl 56. That's 56 to 1 odds. DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56.
GM.
Not the time, Jerry. Not the time.
Right. What was it again? Heaven's Light and Hellfire lyrics.
Quick corrector lotion, only from Gold Bond. Championing your skin.
All right, fellas, listen up. My girlfriend tagged me in the social media.
But it's just both songs combined into one.
Something really nice.
Valentine's Day offer.
So does that mean you're not going to do them?
Dormy.com.
I'm telling you guys, get it done.
I've already done them. You haven't done it like this.
I'm racing against the clock.
Remember, if you refuse or you fail, I get your soul.
New Vicks VapoStick.
You didn't let me finish.
Vapors help comfort your loved ones.
Mm.
For chest, neck, and
You're so busy gloating.
clear. No mess. Just soothe.
This doesn't look too hard.
Try New Vicks VapoStick.
What? So many times out here, I've watched a happy pair of lovers walking in the night. They had a kind of glow around them. It almost looked like heaven's light. I knew I'd never know the warm, unloving glow. Though I might wish with all my might, no face as hideous as my face was ever meant for heaven's light. But suddenly an angel has smiled at me and kissed me on and kissed my cheek without a trace of fright. I dared to dream that she might even care for me. And as I ring these bells tonight, my cold dark tower seems so bright. I swear it must be heaven's light. Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, there's fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witcher sent this flame. It's not my fault if in God's plan He made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, Maria. Don't let this siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda and send her and the devil back to hell. Or else let her be mine and mine alone. Minister Frollo, the gypsy has escaped. What? She's nowhere in the cathedral. She's gone. But how? Never mind. Get out, you idiot. I'll find her. I'll find her even if I have to burn down all of Paris. Hellfire, dark fire. Now, gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Be mine or you will burn.
If the race massacre had never occurred,
God have mercy on her.
Was so biblical. The betrayal was so profound.
God have mercy on me.
Makes you wonder, well, what does that tell us about the rest of the country?
But she will be mine, or she will burn.
To tell truth about its the massacre is not about
That's 2 songs down. 1 more to go, and then you're out of here.
It's not about culture tourism. It's about those 10,000 plus black people whose lives were destroyed.
Why don't you
Just were cut off forever.
just stop while you're ahead? You're gonna lose.
So many of these men and women
Really?
truly believed that if the world really knew
Yeah.
what happened, that they would get justice.
Why don't we do
Truly believed
3 more?
once it was exposed what the city did,
You never play fair, do you?
they would have
Nope.
to pay because they would be so shamed.
I don't care how many songs you line up, I'll knock them down.
There could not be any
How about...
till there is proper respect,
Well,
restitution, and repair.
we made a deal for 3 songs and 3 songs only. So, I've done The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I've done the combined Heaven's Light and Hellfire. 2 songs, 2 halves made into a whole.
Modern Marvels is going big and counting down. No series has celebrated man-made wonders over as many episodes as we have. And now, it's time to raid the pantry and go
All
to our
right.
top 10 lip-smacking snacks.
Your final song.
Made to high-tech, cheesy to chocolatey, sugar to spice.
Yes.
It's everything nice about your favorite treats. Now, America's favorite snacks on this edition of Modern Marvels Mega Marvels Countdown. You guys ready?
Go on. What's wrong? Does the cat have your tongue?
Quick, convenient, handheld, and tasty. No wonder we love snacks. They're the only food that satisfies our appetites and keeps up with our fast lane lifestyle. But these
King of
tasty mornings are more
Kings.
than between meal fix. They also trigger beloved memories of trips to the fair,
Okay.
the movies, or a cherished holiday. You might even be munching on one of our top 10 picks right now. Maybe even our delectable choice at number 1.
You know what I find funny?
You'll find our number 10 treat at
Yours.
America's go-to snack food destination. Convenience store. That's smoky, salty, pie, beef jerky. This snack is high protein. making it a favorite of hikers, campers, and hunters. Americans and pioneers
Sorry, guys, I had to answer my grandma's phone. It's in my room.
before refrigeration, the
Ah,
way to preserve meat was to
but
dry it.
you want to know what I find so funny?
When food was scarce.
Hmm?
Our number 10 snack still remains popular with today's pioneers in outer space. Thanks to its long shelf life and light weight, beef jerky has become a zero-G's treat for America's astronauts. One stellar reason beef jerky made our countdown. Back on Earth,
You have the
popular
wrong
brand
King
is
of
Jack
Kings.
Link's, available in numerous varieties. The Link family has been in the meat packing
Let me
and
guess.
processing for generations.
Motorhead.
They started producing beef jerky in
Exactly.
1985.
It's not going to make a
Process
difference.
starts with premium lean beef in 2,000-pound vats. On average, one vat will yield 5,000 packages of jerky. The meat is injected with various marinade mixtures for flavor. Then it's transferred into large bins of curing solution. It'll remain there from 6 to 72 hours, depending on the flavor of the jerky.
Really?
After the marination
This is all you got?
we'll slice the product and place it onto rods for fresh from the smokehouse.
Alrighty.
Smokehouse's stainless steel lockers. Smoking
Behold
cooks the
the
steak
king.
for 3 to 9 hours. During
The
cooking,
King of Kings.
temperature of 160 degrees. To prevent
On your
the loss of
knees,
bacteria.
dogs. All hail.
Temperature inside the
Bow down to the king.
to the packing machine area, where it's packed in vacuum sealed bags.
Bow down to the king.
While beef jerky is a great handheld
The king grinned red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls of the corridors, stinging in blood. He tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The king took his head,
To keep up with demand, suppliers like
left him broken and dead.
California have introduced this formerly handmade treat to modern
Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king.
It happened to be blue corn. We clean the corn, we cook the corn, we steep the corn,
Wait a minute.
grind it, and then we make our masa or dough.
Bow down to the king left. The king left none living, none able to tell. The king took their heads, and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open, they died with their final breath. They hailed the king. The King of Kings.
In order to keep the frying chips floating.
Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the bow down. Bow down to the king. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. The king is here. Now feel your fear. The King of Kings. All hail. All hail the king. On your knees. On your knees for the king. The King of Kings. There is only one. Okay.
That hard asset is
By my count, that makes 3.
against
Ah,
paper dollar. That's why I bought gold. It's not
this
for
bet is
my
done,
insurance.
and you're out of
It's
here.
for my daughters and the
I'll be
grandchildren's
back.
insurance that I felt like that
Can't wait.
generational
Can't wait
aspect of
for ya.
passing down gold is securing then a future. Of course, nothing is without risk, and that being said, I feel
Now,
that by diversifying
you-
with precious metals,
You wanted 3 covers? He got 3
it's a
covers.
hard asset. You
Now
can
he's
turn
gone.
it back into cash, whereas
Hmm.
keeping a lot of cash in your bank account
But I
can
know he'll
really
be back.
almost end up being nothing.
Until next
You
time,
have these dollars
I'm
over
Hardcore
here
Christopher.
sitting in a bank, drawing
Keep it hardcore, everyone.
practically zero interest.